watching this and you're deciding whether to bulk or cut, regardless of your age, if that's a question in your mind, I feel like you should just jump into a bulk because it's never a bad thing to put on some more size. I'm gonna give you a little breakdown on what my diet and training and everything has been for the past, I think it's been like eight weeks. We've been in a health phase. So I haven't been bulking, haven't been cutting. Pretty much my food has been staying the same throughout this entire 8 weeks. My training has been just about the same as well. Training intense, really just trying to push myself in the gym. But as far as progression, I have not seen much. I pretty much have been chilling at the same weight. I dropped a bunch of water weight and a little bit of fat too, but we're chilling at like 205, 208 right now. But when we hop on the bulk, my main goal, I would love to see the scale hit 235. That's something that I've never done before. I've never been that heavy, but I want to be able to like maintain that weight and have a good shape without getting too fat. So throughout this whole bulking phase, like I don't think you should ever just get so pudgy to the point where you're putting on way more fat than muscle. Like yeah, muscle takes a lot longer to build than putting on fat, but I feel like throughout the whole bulk, I want to stay within like the 12% body fat range. And I think it's very, very maintainable. Everybody can do this too. Your biggest enemy when you're bulking, bro, is you have to stay away from the whole mindset of like the dirty bulk. So when you start to dirty bulk, I feel like your food just goes haywire and you eat whatever you want, whenever you want, and it just gets really bad really quick. But when you stick to a plan, you can kind of maneuver the bulk properly so you don't get fat. And like that's my entire goal for this I believe it's going to be the next 1.5 to 2 years. I'm going up to Classic and these guys are just gigantic. Like I went to the Arnold, went to the Olympia. The weight caps just increased for the Classic division, and I think my weight cap just got bumped up like another 7 or 8 pounds or something like that. So my stage weight is going to be 207, and last time I was on stage, which was 1.5 to 2 years ago, that's probably messed up, but somewhere in that time frame, I was 179. Like 179 is so light. I got like peeled, like super shredded, but that's a solid 30 pounds of tissue, like solid muscle tissue that I need to put on. So when I step on stage, I want to be able to compete with these guys. Like I don't want to get up on stage and like have this mindset where I'm going to win. So I know the only way I'm going to do that is if I do put on this size, and a bunch of this size needs to go to my legs because they are very, very lacking. I need to build the X-frame, so I got to get my shoulders up, my back up, my chest up. Damn. Just hit a car. Pretty much we just gotta grow. If you're watching this and you're deciding whether to bulk or cut, regardless of your age, if that's a question in your mind, I feel like you should just start eating a little bit more and jump into a bulk because it's never a bad thing to put on some more size. Just try to get big. As big as you can at least. We have a chest day today. Very solid chest day. I went out last night and I had way too much food. So I didn't eat too much this morning because I felt like a little like puffy, a little bloated. And I love how I'm talking about this right after I said not to go crazy during your bulk, but there's definitely, you should give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. Like right now, I'm not really following a strict plan, but I'm limiting my cheat meals or meals out to 1 time a week, and that was my 1 time to go out. So I did overindulge, but it's the 1 time of the week that I could do that, so I did it. It was also for special occasions, so especially like a holiday or something, like I would never restrict myself or a special occasion, especially when you plan your cheat meal for that. Like, just go in. Yeah, like I said, I have a bunch of food in me for chest. I'm gonna try to drink a little bit more water before we get in. I want to finish, it's a lot, but I want to finish this guy. It's 1.5 liters, but like you have to drink water to get pumped up. A carb is a carbohydrate, so yeah, we have the carb, but we also have hydrate, so it's literally carbs and water. That's what makes the pump. That was super oversimplified, and It's the basic. You get the gist. Like I said, chest. Changed up my routine a little bit, but we should get in there, and it should be a good workout. We got Mook today. I think he's training it well, so it should be a good one. I'm excited for it. But yeah, see you guys in there. So my training isn't going to change too much as we enter the bulk. Right now, we're pretty much training as hard as we can, as many sets as we can, as many reps as we can. So I know there's a lot of different training methodologies out there, and it's pretty much just like how your body reacts to that certain type of training. But I found the most progress with the method I'm using now. So we're just going to train hard as fuck for as long as we can, and that's pretty much how it is. So. All right, so when I'm saying that we're training as long and as hard as we can, I'm not saying like Tom Platt style where he's doing 10 sets of squats with fucking 30 reps. I want to stick between like a 10 to 12 rep range, but use weight where you're failing at those last sets or those last reps. So like this, three, whatever, but I'm gonna try to hit 12. I'm gonna aim higher than that, but I wanna stay within that range. So it's pretty much just like taxing the muscle and just using every little ounce of energy that you can with every working set. And we'll probably hit like, depending on the movement, it's gonna be 1 or 2 working sets, but you're just cooking your entire CNS with that movement. So that's about it. That's what I'm saying. Where you, fuck, bro.
Yo, catch your breath, bro.
Brain's cooked out of that one. That's what I'm saying when you train to failure within that rep range. You want that last set or the last rep to be like muscle failure. So that's what it kind of looks like. I usually start on the pec deck, but I noticed that it started to cause like a little bit of like shoulder pain right when I jumped into the workout. I switched up to the prime press first and getting blood into the chest and then hopping onto this, that pain has like just gone away completely. So you're dealing with a little bit of shoulder pain, especially on the chest there. Try to switch stuff up a little bit. start with the 70s today.
Penskes.
Fucking edge part 3. All right, so we started with those 2 movements, and pretty much that primed us for this movement, or at least the dumbbell chest press. But doing that first prime press, I've noticed that within the last 3 or 4 chest sessions, I have gotten weaker with dumbbells because I go as hard as I can on that movement. So my chest isn't that strong for this, but something that I've been trying to do is really perfect my form, especially before we jump into a bulk. I want everything to be like on point, because the last thing that I want to happen is to kind of mess up on a movement or just bounce something on my chest weird and mess up my shoulder, tear my labrum, tear my pec. It's the last thing that I want to happen. So something I'm really trying to work on right now before we start cranking it up is just like the little things that pretty much matter the most, and that's going to be my form. But it just gets me so excited because I know that within the next 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5, my strength is going to go way up. I'm going to look a lot bigger, and I know a lot of people are like hesitant getting to a bulk because they're going to get obviously like a little bit fatter, going to gain size, a little bit pudgier, but I'm just so excited because, bro, I'm so sick of being small, so it's just time to get big. Damn, that gets you. Ooh.
Tell them about it.
It's an upright row. It's like my first time ever doing that, but it feels good. Actually, I tried it last shoulder day. Got a decent pump from it, but like actually doing it today, I can feel my delts really good with this. So that's gonna get added to the rotation for sure.
like I said, I feel like the only thing that's really gonna change a lot when I enter the bulking phase is gonna be like within the next week, half a week, something like that. It's very soon that it's happening. Probably just my diet, because right now I'm kind of like intuitively eating, semi-following a meal plan, trying to get my 6 meals a day, but I'm like semi-lenient with it. I am only having like those, like a one cheat meal a week, one free meal kind of thing, but kind of just like macro counting right now, which is not even close to being the best thing for bodybuilding, because you can overlook a lot of things. But like I was saying, like the biggest thing that's gonna change is that training is gonna pretty much stay the same. Training hard as fuck. If anything, I might be resting a little bit more, because right now I've been in the gym like 5-6 days a week. I feel like with all the extra food, I'm probably gonna need an extra rest day or so. So probably training 4 or 5 days a week and really just getting after it every day. But I'm just overall excited to grow. So but yeah, we're about to eat right now. I'm sorry. I've only had like negative calories right now, which is not good, especially when I'm supposed to be growing. But yeah, we're about to head to the mall, get some food, and I don't even really know what we're doing, but transition to whatever the fuck we're doing next.